Hey guys, it's Omer from MMOs.com. I'm doing a quick first impressions gameplay video for Wildstar Reloaded, the free-to-play version of Wildstar. I spent about 15 to 20 minutes running around checking this game out, make some comments. If you guys want to play Wildstar or just learn more about it, do check the full review on MMOs.com on the link below. So let's go and get started right here. I'm not a novice. I'm not quite a veteran. We're going to go right in the middle, new to Wildstar, alright? This feels like, hold on, let's go and do this because I don't want to skip anything because it's a game I really haven't played. It launched back in June of 2014 and about a year as a subscription-based game. It really didn't do too well. It launched with a lot of hype, but again, it didn't do so well. But now that it went free to play, it's kind of getting a whole new life. So we'll see how it does right now. So we are two factions on the left and right side. We got the Dominion, which are obviously the evil dudes because it's in red, and of course the Exiles. These guys just look more innocent than them. These guys look like they're up to no good. We're going to play the Exiles. So you can see right away the game's graphics are cartoony, but they're actually very polished cartoony, which actually looks really nice. Male and female options, she doesn't look evil at all. What are you talking about? So let's see. We're going to play as, I'm not sure there's a bust option in this game, but we'll take a look. So we'll play as these guys for sure. You can see all your races over here. You got the Chua, the Draken. You can see which, it looks like they have almost all access to all the classes. Nope. If it's faded away, I suspect they can't play that class. The game has 6 playable classes. You can see the icons over here. We're going to play as a human, alright? I don't want to be a furry. You could, though. This game has quite a bit of furry options. And see my class options. There you go. This guy looks pretty badass. The white hair is pretty legit. We're going to be Engineer, Esper. Let's see what these look like. Awesome. You can see a little class preview as well. Engineers make turrets. What a surprise. I feel like in any game, Engineers kind of are the turret kind of class. Espers look kind of cool. They look like they're the mages. You can throw swords at people. I like the graphics a lot already, actually. It's a game I've never played before, so it's all really new to me. We have Medic, the supportive class. I'm not going to play that. Spell Slinger. So basically, you got guns and magic. Pretty cool combination. I'm thinking either Esper or Spell Slinger. We got Stalker as well. Looks pretty legit. And we have Warrior. You know what? I'm going to play as a... Let's play something melee, alright? I usually play mages. I'm going to play as a Stalker this time. And let's click. You can see armor previews as well. So they actually look really cool. It's a nice mix of sci-fi over here. You don't have that many sci-fi themed MMORPGs out there anyway. So now we have paths as well. So aside from picking you get to pick your faction, you get to pick your race essentially, your class, and now your path as well. Explorer. Nexus is an explorer's paradise. They adventure across the uncharted world. They use the abilities to find hidden pathways, search for ancient relics, and what else? Are these like crafting skills? Full of knowledge to be discovered. I kind of want to be a scientist. I'm not sure what these do right now. Or soldier, I feel like that's like the most useful for killing things. High explosives. Alright, they're always fun to have a blast with. Awesome, let's play these guys. And you can customize our options too. We're going to see randomize over here, see what our options include. I mean, for a cartoon game, there's a lot of options over here. You have your usual array of sliders and other good stuff. We look way too emo with this look. We're not going with the emo look. We're going to go click randomize until we get something a little bit better. This guy looks too pretentious. This guy looks alright. He looks very like generic fantasy, but you know what? I'll go with this guy. He looks kind of like Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars. Continue to finalize. And I'm talking about episode 4, 5, and 6, not 1, 2, and 3, obviously. And we're going to go with... We're good to go. My name is going to be Remo, if we can get it. Remotay Altai. You know what? Let's get the best of both over there. And we are good to go. We have a bit of an introduction over here. I kind of want to watch it, but my in-game audio is kind of low, so I really can't hear it. But the story is voice acted, so there's definitely a plus over there. I do know the game takes place on the planet of Nexus, which is right over here. I am playing on a PvP server because I got balls. Given the option, I'll always play on a PvP server because, you know, I want to show off my MMO skills, alright? Plus, if there's no PvP, it just seems kind of, you know, what's the point? You got to show off eventually. I mean, even the PvP servers probably have duels and stuff too, though. I will go and skip this for now because, again, my audio is too low to actually hear it. Hopefully it recorded pretty decently though. And we should be going in there. So as a free-to-play relaunch, there's some restrictions on free-to-play users. I took a quick look at that before I started, and they're not that bad. As a free-to-play user, you pretty much get all the content in the game for free. Your only restrictions are that basically you get all the base stuff, whereas if you bought the game in a subscription, you can still have a subscription, you get bonuses to experience. Alright, we'll listen to this real quick. Cassis is my homeworld.
The Ark ship Destiny has arrived in the Nexus system.
We are in the Nexus system right now.
Cryopod has been scheduled for immediate extraction.
Alright, we're gonna skip this for now. But again, the production value is up there because, I mean, a voiceover tutorial is kind of nice. Alright, we're in cryo recovery. Me and a whole bunch of other people. You can see a lot of people in the game right now because, again, it just launched for this video. And again, it launched on September 29th, 2015. So where are we off to right now? We gotta talk to this guy with the exclamation mark. Of course. Look at those robo boobs. But as I was saying earlier, the free-to-play restrictions are not bad. Basically, you get the base game, whereas people that keep paying get a few bonuses, including more rest experience, higher base experience, which, look at that seductive walk right there. That robot booty. Don't show me tutorial this time. I'm good to go, alright? I know what's up. F to see your objectives. We're good. Rise and shine. Who are you? Nice. Let's go through here real quick and follow this chick. She knows where she's going. But you do get more rest experience, more base experience. They get some bonus to their crafting. You have some artificial restrictions on your auction house activities. You only have so many bids going at once. But they're really not that bad. I mean, it's not pay to win for sure. It's just a few inconvenience things. But I don't really mind that the fact that if you pay, you get extra experience. That's not really a deal breaker to me. I should have played this race. They're awesome. They're tiny. They're so cute. Task complete. Loyal says I begin to question my listed intelligence quotient is accurate. Wow. Let's see, what does she want from me anyway? Use the cerebral scanner console to scan the apprehensive citizens. Alright, where are these apprehensive citizens? There's one over here. Let's go scan you up. Let's go use this console. So right away, it's got some similar MMORPG mechanics as most games. You move with WSAND. The combat is supposed to be action-oriented, so we'll see some of that when we actually fight things. Cerebral anomaly detected in units 3A and 4B. Alright, so you can see there's a lot of people in the tutorial already, which is interesting. There's an exile spy in our midst. Remotay Altai, interrogate anyone of particular suspicion. Yo, this guy is a particularly suspicious citizen if you ask me. Look at this guy. So suspicious. Look at that mustache. You can't trust that mustache for a second. Even if it didn't tell me, I would have known. Wow, this guy's cowering away. He's like the worst spy in the world. The moment somebody questions you, yo, you're a spy? I'm sorry. Literally the worst. Oh, whoa, there you go. I like the art style a lot. The art style is really awesome in this game. I'm already really liking it. It's got this like Western cartoony vibe to it, even though I think Carbine is a Western studio. It is owned by NCSoft, which is Korean, obviously. But the art style in the game is definitely unique. There's really no other game like this. Unidentified exile saboteur. Oh, looks like the jig is up. So it's funny that they folded so quickly. Where's Spy NA? You got me, Shellhead. I'd love to catch up, but I need to split. My phantoms can keep you company till next time. Where's our phantoms? Advance to the next area and destroy the phantom citizens. I'm onto the saboteur. Nice. Let's see. Red telegraph shows impact area for hostile ability. Like in Guild Wars 2, as well as many MMORPGs, including Neverwinter, you don't want to stand in red circles, alright? I feel like most people should realize this by now. Don't stand in red circles. So combat is pretty interesting, because it's actually, yeah, when you click 1, you can see where you're attacking right in front of you in this little arc. And it's actually action-oriented. There's no auto attacks in the game, it looks like. You just kind of have to keep swinging that way. Anything left over here for me to kill? We should be good. I killed the one thing. 33% done, so there's a few more over here. Oh, we're not going to stand into that. That's not gonna. You know what? I don't care. I'll stand into it anyway. Easy. So we destroyed one more. One left and we're good to go. You can see them marked on the map. These phantoms. That's where they came from. She just kind of summoned them and she's off now. Easy dialogue over here. Jalen Sweetspur. How could Jalen Sweetspur be a spy with a cute name like that? And the party cry recovered to pursue the exile saboteur. I have a visitor. I should skip this tutorial because it's really, really basic. I'm probably gonna go listen to it again just to hear the story because I mean, if you're playing an MMO, you might as well enjoy the story. Plus, I mean, it was a pretty high budget game. It launched with a lot of hype, so it's a story I probably want to check out. I mean, you'd be surprised. A lot of MMOs have pretty decent stories. You know, Star Wars: Old Republic, even Guild Wars 2. I'm enjoying quite a bit. Alright, so we'll speak to this guy over here next. So we'll talk to the Emperor. You know, this guy's pretty badass. You got his floating around over here. This guy's ginormous. Obviously not to scale. Unless he's just a ginormous dude. Rise and shine. Let's get through this real quick. I do want to say the combat felt really fluid in the little bit I've done so far already. So first impressions, visually the game looks awesome. I love this art style by Leave Emperor. Ride the tram to the Garden of the Vigilant. Let's go do that. I'm surprised that a lot of games, like, it's almost like into the realm of like, I feel like Star Wars: Old Republic slightly had that cartoony feel to it, but not as like cartoony as this, and World of Warcraft. And the good thing about this art style over things like EverQuest 2 or anything that's aiming for realism is that this art style is honestly never going to get old. 10 years from now, this game will still look nice, as long as it's constantly updated and polished.
We have just completed a great journey across the
Let's listen to this.
And planet Nexus now lies before us.
Alright, it was a pretty short tutorial.
Ancient destiny is at hand.
I like the way that guy grasped his hands
Although the
an
dawn is
evil
emerging
way.
from a time of darkness, I swear to you by the Elden blood in my veins that I will lead our empire into a new age of greatness on the sacred homeworld of our forefathers.
It's the sacred homeworld, and I guess we're fighting for it with the Dominion and Exiles.
Prepare yourself.
You know it's sci-fi when you got these little cubes floating in the distance. You see those little squares just like fading into the distance? Yeah, it's a very sci-fi vibe right there. So we're in the Garden of the Vigilant. See some NPCs over here. Nearby players. That's actually cool. It tells you who's nearby too. If you want to invite them to your party, say hi to them, whatever. Mondo Zax. He's got a pretty huge hourglass, not hourglass, what's it called? Magnifying glass in front of his eyes. Where are we going? We're following this line over here. Objective guided arrows aren't enough. You can always use your minimap to see where to go next. Very, very useful. We don't need to, we can close this out for now. Let's talk to good old Mondo Zax. This guy's badass.
Mondo, test subject, you.
Test subject, me. Nice. A lot of voice acting too in the beginning. So now we keep going. Activate the cerebral rehabilitator. Where is that over here? Just go and do that real quick. Everything's marked to the one over there where you have to go, so you don't really get lost. So I'm really curious to see how this game is going to do as a free-to-play title. I mean, when Guild Wars 2 went free-to-play, it was already doing well. This game was really on the way down when it went free-to-play. So I think it'll revitalize it though quite a bit. But I suspect it's one of those games where after like a lot of people quit pretty early on, and since then it got a lot better because developers worked on it, but not enough people really saw those changes. So I think as a free-to-play title, it has a good chance. So we gotta kill these unfortunate citizens over here, I guess. All right, how do we destroy these bad boys? The music in the background feels almost like a circus. I like it a lot. All right, where are we going? How do I get over there? I want to kill these dudes. I gotta kill these dudes. It's clearly not that way. All right, let's go back over there. Probably we can go around and kill them this way. It does say one over here, so I suspect I'm going the right way. There we go. Kill these bad boys. What does R do over here? Nano skin lethal, instant 25-second cooldown. It's a passive. I can use it though over here. Let me see if I click on it. Makes me stealth. That's kind of cool. So you can run past enemies if you want. This guy's got a gun. I got like Wolverine Claws. Though these are way bigger than. But like I thought they were bigger than Wolverine's Claws, but nope, they're around the same size. So what's fun about a game like this is I mean, when you play games like this and go back to point and click, this is just way more fun. Like, it doesn't change that much when you only have one skill right now, but you'll see me jumping around, spamming my abilities. It just makes the game feel more like involved, even if it doesn't really do anything. Just double jumping and just spamming my attack it keeps you busy. It's a small feature and a small aspect of the game, but it's fun. Plus, it leaves a lot of room for skill-based PvP where you can actually dodge enemy attacks. Whereas a point and click, that's not really a thing. So we're gonna go over here next. I'm just gonna get wrecked. So again, we only have one ability right now, so it's not much going on with that. And you move with WSAD and mouse controls. I feel like this game could work really well on an Xbox controller. I'm gonna see if it's by default enabled, out of curiosity. I do have a controller plugged in, that's why. Nope, not by default. It looks like. But I'm sure you can enable it. But mouse and keyboard is always king. So, not just, there's humans in the game, there's like some furries, there's a lot of exotic looking creatures in the world of Wildstar. Misplaced Mordash is my quest. Stalkers draw on their superpower to use their most deadly abilities. Even the level up animations look, like, the art style is unique. I'll give it that. So, again, pretty good early first impressions. See my rewards. Guild Wars does this as well. A lot of modern RPGs do this, where when you level up, the game tells you what you got new. So you can see my new class ability, Shred, as well as Impale. I already had Shred. Maybe got a little bit stronger. Level up unlocks. What are these? There we go. So, whoa, here we go. These are my skills. I can unlock this at level 4. So you can see your progression path as well. What skills you unlock as you level up. So I guess I have 3 different kinds of abilities. Assault, support. So as a rogue, I have some support abilities. That's kind of interesting. Unlocked level 3. Alright, so we're like, wow, this is a very gloomy place right now. Where are we? We're in a research facility. So I think this is all tutorial area still too. I have seen the beginning area in the once you actually get on the planet, and it's a much more open world environment. Here, we're kind of in these small world areas. A lot of players here. I expect you would not have seen this many players in back when the game was still subscription based. An ambush, pathetic. Slaughter the wretched Mordash. Salt the earth, their weakness and regret. Wow, salt the earth, their weakness and regret. Then be fighting words right there. Alright, where do I find something to kill? Now, where do I click on this? Current quest. Next wave in 5 minutes. I gotta wait for this. Defend the chief orderly from test subjects. Alright, he's the chief orderly. I guess everybody else kind of disappeared over here when I did this quest, so it kind of like phased me to an instance where I can start working on this on my own. So back next wave 20 seconds. There we go. I wasn't gonna wait 5 minutes for this quest to start. That'd be ridiculous. Oh, we got another player over here, JK. Alright, where's my next wave? 12 seconds. I guess when you clear the wave, they just come back instantly. Easy enough. Another player next to me. I should try using this ability too. Let's do it right now. So you can mix your abilities up too if you want. So again, it makes combat feel more involved. Plus, it leaves a lot of room for PvP to be more exciting. I wonder if I'm sure your range attacks to be aimed as well. I mean, once you play games like this in Guild Wars, it's very hard to go back to point and click. Okay, we did this quest easy. Return to the Warbringer over here. And again, you got the dotted lines guiding you, so you really can't get lost. Jalen Sweetspur. Another Imperial Lapdog, right? This is the spy I was going after. There she is. There she is, running away. She's speed hacking right there. We can't catch her. Hacks. Gonna right-click report you, dude. Login rewards available. I kind of like when games do this, but nowadays, like, every game does this, so it's nothing really special. But it kind of gives an incentive to keep coming back and playing. It's especially useful when a game just launches. Though this is not exactly a new game, launched back in 2014 as I said, but they go free to play. I'll give them hell, General. So right now the mechanics of the game are very similar to any other RPG. It just the actual combat seems fluid and fun. That's where it stands apart right now. The art style and combat is the key highlights for me. Voice acting is a plus too, but I feel like most Western games that launched as a subscription-based or buy-to-play game already have that. Incinerates saplings with my flamethrower. Alright, let's go do that. Do I have to equip this flamethrower or did I just kill them? Let's see. Nope, I guess it's just to work automatically. Where's my flamethrower though? Let's see, we got some targets over here. Saplings, here we go. I just have to right-click on it. This is something almost every game has. Quests where you just right-click on things. So, at least when you right-click on it, you get to fight these these little guys here too. And you attach the AoE too. Look at this huge arc on this ability. I also can't emphasize how fluid the game is. If you play Guild Wars 2, it's at least equally fluid. It's butter. It just silk smooth. And that is a huge plus. But again, nowadays a lot of games are like that. You're already casting. I can't help but spam my ability 1, even though while it's on cooldown, because you can't just spam it every second. There's a little bit of a delay. Alright, do this quest. Seizing that. Yes, General. Enter the Arc Ship IntelliCore. Hopefully we can finish this beginner area. Bam! Back to level up already. It's just the text on that seems like from like Metalocalypse or something. More players over here. You're gonna see a pretty packed early game now that the game went free to play, at least for a while. And this is what I really like about a lot of when an MMORPG just launches, even though again it's a relaunch, not just a launch. You get the I just love seeing a lot of people like all over the place because that's really what an MMORPG has to be about. I mean, when a game is empty, it's not the same thing. I had a friend play this game back when it was for MMOs.com, back when it was subscription based, and he told me there's nobody online, which is a terrible experience. Enter the art. Here we go. Let's go that way. We are going right there. So if it's slightly off your radar, you gotta click M, but it's no big deal. Let's go over here. The double jump is nice too. All right, I like the double jump. I feel like nobody's ever explained how double jumping works or the physics behind it. But you know what? Who cares? Don't show me tutorials. I'm good to go. So I can interrupt enemies while they're using abilities. Simple enough. Where'd my vehicle go? All right. Defeat Psi Armored Javelin Sweetspur. We got some buddies over here. What up, dude? You play first person too, even though I don't know why you'd want to. Yeah, playing first person is a little bit iffy. I remember back when I first played EverQuest, the first one. This was like the only view the game had. Like it didn't even have third-person view, so you had to play like this. But yeah, you can play with like a zoomed-out third-person view because you can just see so much more. Easiest kill of my life. Do we have to kill her again? No, we got her. We got her. Escort Jalen Sweetspur to Axis Pradea. Let's do that right now. Oh baby, I got her leashed up. She's all mine. Let's bring her in here as we're supposed to. And over here. Now we're going back to we're in the main bridge right now. Hopefully after this we're actually on the planet we're supposed to be on, where the game actually takes place. This is all like the introduction area. I think had you selected at the beginning you were a veteran, you would have to go through this. But it's not a big ordeal anyway. I suspect it's almost over. Enter the Imperial Sanctorium. Nice. You guys are... I want to see my... Nice name right there. Excellent name. A+. There you go. You guys saw that for a second. Not safe for YouTube, but it's no big deal. Here we are. Do we have some voice acting now? Our Emperor is speaking to us.
A reflection of the heroes of old.
My deeds certainly merit a more grandiose audience than this. Grandiose is an excellent word. Grandiose. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Grandiose or grandiose? I think it's grandiose. I shall join my people on Nexus before long. Until then, I shall watch you with great interest.
I'm surprised as to how much you've managed to.
Nice. Let's go talk to this our seductive robot over here. Look at those hips. Look at him move.
I was one of my greatest creations.
Yes, yes. We get a revolutionary rucksack number 1. It's the same rucksack you give to everybody else. It's not revolutionary. You're lying to me. Alright, now we're going to Departures Terminal B. And we should be good to go. So I'm actually looking forward to playing this a little bit more beyond just this video. So definitely expect a follow-up video in the near future. Perhaps for a Sunday Fun Day video. Perhaps just me when I'm a little bit higher level. Because I'm still playing a little bit of Guild Wars 2 because I just started playing Guild Wars 2 when this game launched. So I'm not going to get a chance to play this a lot. But I'm definitely going to give it more an earnest try. Where are we going next? The Chancellor Juro Takiguren. Which is... There we go. Quest objective. I mean, there's the arrow pointing over there too, so but I just clicked M anyway. We'll talk to you. There we go. So are we going to Nexus yet? Yo, I like the Splinter Cell look over there.
Welcome to Nexus, the most famous planet in the entire galaxy.
The most famous?
Once the fabled homeworld of our Elden benefactors.
Cool story, bro.
Based on our initial analysis.
And I'm just giving the story right now just to get to the actual planet real quick. Travel to Nexus. Optional. Choose the Levian Bay as next landing point. So you get to choose your starting point. That's kind of cool. You know what? I'm gonna go with. Let's go with this one because it's right in front of me. Are we good? No, this is the wrong way. That goes absolutely nowhere. Had to stay there. Nothing would have happened. Crimson Isle or Levian Bay. I feel like Crimson Isle seems more legit. All about that Crimson Isle. So now we're off the ship. And we're gonna land. I can't emphasize how much I like the art style though. I mean, I like well done, sleek anime is awesome. And this it has a Western vibe to it too. He's getting Carbine, I believe is Western. The art style is gorgeous. Like I can just stare at these graphics. Unacceptable! These are very cartoonish looking drills. Again, it's a very smart design decision because, like I said, a game like this is not going to age the same way a 3D looking game will. Now we're actually on Nexus right now, so we can actually start exploring. So if you pick somewhere else, you'd have started elsewhere. You had 2 starting locations, and we got Celia Nutter over here. Check her out. Look at that. There, she's gone. Her head is just way too big for her body. We can see her booty over there too. Talk to Lieutenant Tychus.
Very well, go ahead.
Click F to do it too. I feel like F is like an action hockey for a lot of games nowadays. We get our Revolutionary Rucksack, and we are good to go. Achievement granted. So you got a ton of achievements here too. Do we get rewards for these? Only show rewards. Nice. What are these rewards? Best safecracker this side of near side. So there's quite a few of these to keep you busy. I'm not seeing these rewards though. What do you get for doing these? I'm sure you get something. You get titles. It looks like. Make other stuff too. Close it out. Over to the Crimson Isle. And we have to report to Mondo Zax over here, who is right over here, of course. So again, seeing players is a huge plus.
At attention.
New Dominion Legion, 85 experience. On to the military, of course. So we get to talk to this guy. There we go. This guy looks awesome with his magnifying glasses. I guess they're like the goblin race from World of Warcraft, but in this game they have these furry rabbit things. Get on right with it.
Oh, I'm so naughty.
Combat is definitely a plus too. I mean, even the combat in Guild Wars 2 doesn't feel like this fluid. But you can see exactly where you're at. Oh, this one's got bigger cooldown. Just again, knowing what skills to use, when to use them, dodging, I imagine will be a pretty big part of the game. Graphics are gorgeous too, and you can zoom out a ton. I just feel like my auto attack seems so, not auto attack, but my first ability seems so OP. It's got such a big arc. Like, how do you miss with that? You really can't. Double tap the direction to do your little leap there too. Dash is not ready, so you can only do a handful of dashes every once in a while. Very similar to Guild Wars 2. You can do sideways too to dodge attacks. And of course, you don't want to stand in those red circles. Expect during PvE raids and stuff, it'll play a pretty big role. We're already approaching 25 minutes. We always go over my initial estimate, which is not a surprise anymore. But I expect a follow-up video highlighting more of the actual features. Here you just saw the core gameplay and the visuals. Action-oriented gameplay is always a plus. I mean, Neverwinter, Guild Wars 2, this game. I mean, if done well, this action-oriented combat is ideal. Is what you want to see in most games. Open that rucksack. Oh man, it looks awesome. All right, we got some goodies. Some starting goodies. It's one of those games where you have a backpack with more backpacks inside of it to kind of guide you along the early experience. So you always have some gear early on. But yeah, I'll do another follow-up video later. Early impressions, the game looks awesome, visually at least. But I'll give you, if you want to see a more in-depth review, look at the review on MMOs.com. But I expect the oh my gosh, I didn't know that was a mine. I thought I could pick that up. I can stand on these? That's awesome too. Alright, let's jump on that one. Oh man, we fell off. But anyway guys, if you guys do want to play Wildstar Reloaded or just learn more about it, do check out the full review on MMOs.com on the link below. Anyway guys, later.